You're listening to the AFTERBUZZ TV network, now the largest new media platform on the web, and your #1 source for after-show entertainment.
Very good, Keith. Johnson.
From the AFTERBUZZ Studios in Los Angeles, California, and streaming live on Ustream, this is AFTERBUZZ TV for the Young and the Restless. We'll break down the week's episodes and get you all the latest Young and the Restless news and gossip. If you'd like to buzz in on tonight's show, you can buzz us at 424-256-1729. That's 424-256-1729. And now, picking up where the show leaves off and the buzz continues, it's AFTERBUZZ TV for the Young and the Restless.
Hello, 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 everybody, and we are back for another edition of the Young and the Restless recap show. And as we always do, we have a very exciting show for each and every one of you today, and I'm so happy to be here. Of course, to all my fans, I just want to say, first of all, thank you. We're definitely, check us out for sure, definitely right here on AFTERBuzzTV.com, AFTERBuzzTV.com. Click on the iTunes button, download us. Make sure you subscribe, download us, so therefore we get you get us every week. And make sure that you are tuning in. And you can definitely call. Join into the conversation at 424-256-1729. That is 424-256-1729. So, again, everybody, without any further ado, I want to bring into you, like we always do, my special call-in co-host, all the way from Chicago, Illinois, Granny Z. What's going on?
Hello, how are you?
What's up?
It's cold in Chicago. This is definitely Chicago in January.
Yes. Well, look, 2 weeks ago, you were talking about it was sunny out and there was no snow and people weren't working and we need to get back to business as usual.
We know people are shoveling and and
it's back.
And then we back to the old Chicago winter.
Back to the old Chicago winter, and I definitely can understand that.
Oh,
and so,
yes.
still in the studio.
Need that.
Yes, you definitely need it. And like you said, people were not making their money. And, you know, even though I'm sure some people love not being able to, like you said, the senior citizens not slipping and sliding all over the place. But, you know, people still need to make some funds, too. So it's a catch-22.
We have to balance it off.
Got to balance it off. Balance it off. So still keeping us looking good, sounding good as always. And you know, we got Street Doctor Dr. Phil in the house. What's going on, brother?
Dr. DJ Phil in the house.
You go get it, Granny.
DJ Phil in the house.
DJ Dr. Phil.
I got to keep
Welcome, guys.
What's up, Street Doctor? How you doing?
I'm doing well. There's no snow here, so I gotta say I'm doing pretty well.
That's what's up. That's what's up. There isn't any snow here. It was a little bit of rain yesterday, and it actually caught me off guard. It was so funny because if y'all don't know, I have a pet bunny. Everybody else goes out and they get, you know, snakes, gerbils, cats, dogs. But I got a bunny named Charlie that is potty trained and very intelligent. He's like my Bugs Bunny. So he does not like water. He's on my balcony. That's his little thing. He doesn't like water like that. So it's so funny because I didn't know it was going to rain yesterday. So I opened up my balcony and he's sitting in the rain, taking the raindrops, just looking at me like, you gonna do something about this? It was the funniest thing in the world, but we got him together and he was good today. So with no further ado, this has been a very interesting week for all of my Young and the Restless fans. Just recapping from last week and bringing it back in. Granny Z, what do you think a theme of this week's show would be, in your opinion?
Oh, this week's show, oh, well, gosh, this week's show would be, I would say a tailspin, because every time I think the spin is going in, it spins another way. You know, and very good week, and wow, not able to pinpoint anything. So that's why I said it was a tailspin last week.
Definitely.
Even from the week before and bringing this week in.
Right.
Wow.
Definitely.
And it was great. It's a great day and all, and the people going to court and all the different things.
Yes.
And Sharon, I mean, she's doing a reverse tailspin.
Oh my
and,
goodness, we're gonna get into all of that. Oh my goodness!
But it's very been good, and I take my hat off to Nikki. She's like,
holding it together.
God, what do I do now? You know,
she's definitely.
As we know, she's forever in love with Victor.
Right.
But she's playing it good. She's playing it like I want to be careful. And each time she gets all despondent, I say, just leave that bottle alone. Leave that bottle alone. Okay. You okay?
She's holding it.
If she's listening to me,
definitely.
And she, gets back in and going forward, And just thank God that she has her friend Catherine back and all of that.
It was so funny. It was so funny when Catherine, she called Catherine to Glowworm to come and see her, and she was drinking a club soda, and Catherine sat down, and Catherine's just like, hold on now. I am just not going to sit here and watch you drink. Now, I'm just not going to take it. I just love the authenticness of the writers when they come on and the characters. She was like, I'm not going to sit here and just watch you drink. Like, I'm just not going to do it.
Very, very authoritative.
Right. Like, and supportive and believable. Even though we know this is make-believe, it's still just believable, and that is what I love so much about it. But Nikki is holding it down. Now, let's just go into, we're going to go back to Nikki, but I just got to start off with, Devon just really irritates me. I mean, I know that he went through his things, and I know about his feelings and everything of that nature, but it's like, Harmony and Tucker come together to try to get this implant for him, which he knows he needs. But he's going to have the audacity to look at Tucker and say, no, thank you, because it's just a plea. It's just like, okay, you really have that big of an ego to where you're going to allow this to come in the jeopardy of your music career when you know that it's your music career, and your ear needs to be effective. You're going to really allow that? I mean, hate him, but still get the treatment. I mean. Yeah,
that's what I'm beginning to think about, Devon, is that he is playing, he's like, you all just doing this for me to get next to you.
Right.
Or he has a guilty feeling about accepting it because actually, if he would go back, Tucker really did not know anything about him. And he's like so angry at him for not doing for him and blah, blah, blah. And how can you do it if the knowledge wasn't there?
Right.
Tucker's manager sent his mom on the way, you know, and he was out there making his career. And now that they know and trying to come back around, but I really like Tucker say, you just might get your way. We might just, you want to be left alone? Hey.
Yeah, because at this point, that's a little ridiculous. It's like, now, if you can't get past your health issues and it's distracting you, then now you're just going a little bit overboard. And maybe you do need to be by yourself because this is ridiculous now. I understand you may not like me, but get the treatment. Why would you not want to get the treatment when it can help? And I love Harmony. When Harmony was just like, let me tell you something. I ain't apologizing.
Oh, yes.
No
more. She's great. She's her character, and I just really like the way they're bringing her character in as a strong person.
Right. Yes.
That you had your flaws and all of that, but you're trying to get it right.
Right.
And you can get it right.
Right.
The writers are just great.
Yes.
Writing her into a very strong character.
Yeah, they definitely are. And she played that role talking to him.
And now, do you really think Adam actually loves Sharon? Is he just still playing on sympathy? I just can't, like I said, it's a tailspin. And when he went there to cover them up in the bed, I don't know if you saw that.
Right, that was scary.
When he went over there, and I'm like, oh, God, what is he going to do? Is he going to kill? I'm like,
that was scary.
The baby again? I'm like, I was like on the edge of my seat. Like,
Right. Like, how did he get in his house with all this security?
I said, oh, thank you. Out of there. Out. Go.
Right. How did he get in his house with all the security, full suit, tie, and an overcoat? Now, I understand you jumping over gates and stuff, but that's a lot of stuff to jump over gates and stuff with.
Well, you remember Sharon sent all the help home.
She ain't send the security guards and the gate watcher and all that stuff home.
No. Well, Adam, once you live someplace, you pretty much know the layout and how
to get in. That was pretty bold.
He used to live there and all of that. And remember how he was slipping in and out, doing all those unseen things with Ashley.
That's true.
But Tucker really played that good with Ashley. Did you see the part when she said, "Well, why didn't you tell me? Why are you want to get at him? What did he do to you?"
Right.
He said, "It's about what he did
to you." Right.
Yeah,
I ain't never forget that.
Tucker, you're smart. You're a smart businessman, and you played that real good.
And she went ahead and melted right in that, really, because Adam was trying to get Tucker. He was just like, if you don't hold to,
he was.
I'm gonna get you. I gotta record it. Meaning, like, if the conversation shouldn't have happened. So basically, if we go down, if I go down, we both going down. And so he was really playing like, I got you by the balls, Tucker, and not cool.
And Tucker played it, switched it around. But Sharon, do you think she actually loved Adam that much? I know she's kind of flickable, but kind of flaky, I should say. But come on,
this was ridiculous.
Come on,
ridiculous.
All this.
This was ridiculous.
This has been through to get your child and all of that, and you go tell him you think it's a setup.
Granny
so
Z,
this is going to be something. Look at next week is going to be wow.
Granny Z, I'm convinced that Adam got something hanging between his legs that is just amazing, because all of those things that are happening, she keep going back. She done left Nick and everybody else.
She's flaky.
But he got to be laying it down in the bedroom. Come on. She's just flaky. She's flaky. But she's flaky
you
back with
have
him.
to remember, she's unstable when it comes to men, and she's unstable. I know it's her character and all, but she's like she's so easy to forget. I don't see how you can ever forget somebody taking your child, saying he's dead, she's dead, and then giving it to somebody.
Then
all of that
you in prison.
And then she feels she needs to help him for what?
You in prison, and he won't even get you out. He
and
let
then
you
when
stay.
he's gonna get married, and then she walks. I mean, my God. Anyway, let's moving right along. Do you think that Victor is gonna work? Their plot's gonna work?
Well, it's
by her going out and looking at the license plate and
look.
Oh, please!
That whole thing with her going and telling Adam that he is setting her up. If that wasn't the dumbest. Now, I was actually hurt when I saw that. Like, when I saw that, I was like, Sharon.
Yeah,
are you
I was
kidding
like,
me?
I was disappointed at Sharon as
that
a
was
lady.
their
I was
point
really
to get
disappointed at
him.
all the things, and she's acting like a spoiled brat, really.
Oh my goodness!
And to be with children, a son that's away, a teenager, and then the young lady, the baby, Faith, and she's well. Anyway,
Sharon.
it keeps us looking. And,
it keeps us looking.
It really keeps us looking, and to see what's going to happen, and how Adam, even if she tell Adam, how's he going to get out of it at this last moment?
Well, that's true, because again, he's already has the bidding. Because isn't the whole problem is that the selling of Beauty of Jabot is supposed to be illegal? Isn't that the whole point? He's not supposed to sell it. What is the? I'm trying.
Well, no. What's illegal about it? By him being the CEO, he can sell it, but the illegal part about it, he's calling people, saying that if your bid, he's setting them up. It's not like it's just really for sale. It's for sale, but then it's like an inside, like you're trading stock and all of this, and you have an inside
like
track on the stock that you can vote on.
Yes.
So you got an inside track before it actually hits the air that officially that it's for sale.
Okay, so they're trying to do a Martha Stewart on them, basically.
Right. It's inside information. So Jack shouldn't have the information, nor Tucker. But see, Adam overplayed his hand when he told Tucker how he had to vote, because I have everything on tape.
Right.
And so, and Victor is playing the filler for all of them.
Right.
And, but he has to come out, because Victor, as they said, Victor's the man. Victor,
everything.
His plan.
Yes.
Even if it backfires, he has a backup.
He has a plan.
I just feel that Victor has a backup.
He don't want no Sharon, because soon as Nikki comes in, he kissing on Sharon. What's up with him and this adultery constantly? Like, what? Come on, Victor. Like, what?
Well, that's money, and I'm okay. I'm okay, and and all. But Nikki, Victor, and Nikki will always, well, as they say, the bottom line will always be to start it all. But then sometimes things can get very shaky because Nikki. I just. My thoughts is just stay away from the bottle, Nikki, and you'll be okay. You'll be okay.
Definitely.
But we shall see. And sometimes it's really hard to break a habit, so we shall see.
That is true, because she's been dealing with that a long time.
Billy and Victoria needs to get that lady out of their house.
She's
Take care
really
of her,
plotting.
but get her out of there.
They stupid for bringing her
something
in.
Something is wrong with the fan. Something is wrong with this. Pretty soon she gonna say that Billy attacked her again or something. She's setting him up.
She's setting him up.
Did you see her that day when she said, "Oh, this is gonna be easier than I thought"?
Right.
Oh, they so gullible.
Right.
But no. Nikki, stay sober and you can protect your daughter and get her out of your daughter's house.
Yeah,
that's what I say.
Yeah, they are
you
getting
can
tangled
take care
in.
of her and all of that, but she don't need to be running in and out. I just think she need to be someplace else.
Right. But see, the reason why they brung her in is because even when she was at the bar, she was just like, "Oh, can I get a beer to wash this down?" And they're just like, "A beer." So of course she's doing things to see that, that negligent side, but it's just kind of like, well, what can you do while she has the baby? Yes, they're recording all this and reporting all this and noting all this, but it's like, while she has it, you don't want the baby to come out disformed.
No, you don't want that either. But I think it's a better way to, well, maybe I'm not, I need to think it through a little bit further, but I just think it's a better way than to have her there. I guess
you saw that's what Phyllis did with Crazy.
Thinking how evil she could be, but I guess when I see her plotting it, oh, this is going to be better. And you just really want it to pay off. That's all.
But you got to remember, there's only so much she can do, a pregnant woman. That's just like old girl with Phyllis and with that baby. When she was pregnant, they thought Phyllis was crazy to bring this psychopath in her house. But she brought her in her house so she can keep an eye on her. But I mean, her situation was a little bit different. She was on house arrest too. So, she couldn't go anywhere and do as she was limited to really what she can do. This chick I'm actually shocked that the chick is just saying, yeah, I'm gonna go. That's why it's too easy. It's like she ain't have to stay with them. She just said, yeah, no problem.
But she has an agenda behind it.
I know, but they can't tell that?
Well, no, because all they're thinking about is the baby.
Oh, right.
And
that's right.
I believe the call about the baby, although they met with the adoption agents and all of that, I think all of that was she was going to go get the money for the baby, then sell the baby back to them, not being their baby. I think they would be able to buy the baby back, put the baby up for adoption. So like they said, we found, we want to meet with you again, and then she shows up. And she was going to get this money to pay off her bills. Mm-hmm. But then she wasn't able to get the money, and so you'd have to get a different plot there. Mm-hmm. And all. So that's why I said it's really a tailspin, because as soon as I think, okay, and then it turns all the way around again.
Yeah, it definitely does. Everybody, really quick, we are still here at the AfterBuzz Studios. We're at AfterBuzz TV, so make sure you clue in and tune in to all of the recaps at AfterBuzzTV.com right here, of course, at 3:15 every Sunday, everybody. And, of course, next we have the Oprah recap at 4:15 right here at AfterBuzz TV. You can definitely check me out also at LOV923.com. That's LOV923.com. And also follow me and AfterBuzz TV on Twitter. But you can definitely follow me too on Twitter at Brookshire123. That's Brookshire123. Very, very, very easy. So really quick, we're going to take you straight back into what we were talking about with the Young and the Restless recaps, and we're going to go straight into what is this situation with Chloe and Daniel kissing. Where did that plot? I thought he was like an Eden, Daniel. What's going on with that?
Oh, well, actually, they were out, at a partying, and they had a little too much to drink. And Eden, she sent that picture so that Kevin could see it.
Because Ricky convinced her to do it. He is a sneaky little somebody.
He's like his mother. Remember, his mother was a really
He hasn't even done the dirty work he's gonna do yet.
And he really is playing his mother's son. It's like Adam is Victor's son.
Right.
He is really playing his mother because his mother was really. Her character was really conniving, and but he's really. I think he's kind of mad with the world. He's kind of like Devon, but playing it a different way.
Right. Because he is, even in his eyes, they picked the right person. They picked the right little
and
look.
He has his mother's color, the hair color, all of that. I mean, he has a good. They matched that up real good.
Right. Did they ever say that he knew exactly the situation that happened with his mom, like what took place? Did they ever say that? Because she got killed, or did she disappear? I'm trying to remember.
Well, when she was trying to kill
Christine
and all of that, and so I don't recall if she actually got killed or either she got just actually put away, or how she and Paul, all of that entangled.
Right.
At that time, I was looking at it, but I'm missing some. Doctor's appointment and all that kind of stuff.
Right.
So I'm not actually sure just how her character played out.
Right. And now when her character, I'm trying to remember too, did she have Ricky before she went crazy?
That's Paul's son.
Right. Okay. So she did have him, and then she went nut job.
Right. She wanted Paul, and she played this off, and she played Paul like this man was after her and was going to kill her. But that was like, she was kind of like schizo,
Right.
And Paul was leaning towards her because he thought she was in trouble and all of that good stuff. So she was playing that character there, but through the past, Ricky is her son, and Paul is his father. Mm-hmm.
Well, I know he got some power of persuasion, because as soon as he told her, Eden, she didn't hesitate to send that email to Kevin. And I mean, if you're off and you see that, I mean, you're like, hold on, what in the world, are they that close? Anyway, I don't care if it was, I don't care how drunk you are. Come on, like, you know who that person is. Why are you kissing each other? Like, are you kidding me?
Well,
come on.
Well, New Year's parties and all of that, and celebrations and disappointments. I think you're trying to, Corey was all upset because, she had been jilted at the altar and whatever. So
that's right. That's right.
You can see that entwined in there. But then she wanted to tell them what she had done. But then Ricky, oh, no, that's not the time. No. Eden wanted to kind of let them know what she had sent the picture.
Right.
And I don't know what his problem is, tell him not to.
Right. Because when she went over there to Chloe and she was just like, wow, you got over Kevin so fast. Chloe's looking at her like, what are you talking about?
Right, because she's thinking it was for real, and then she realized that, they were just the moment.
Right. But what's so silly is that Danny and Chloe were talking right in front of Eden, telling them that it was definitely an accident, like too much. Right, and when she was sitting there listening, and she still decided to want to assume. I guess that was her feelings in there. But what did end up happening? I know him and Eden had sex that one time, and I thought they were going to hook up, but I guess it never played out. Right.
Well, Danny is... he's one of those persons. He's always wanted to help. He always wanted to bring you out of, make you feel better about yourself. I mean, that's how I look at his character. That's how I look at Danny. And
You're
he's
absolutely
like,
right.
And so he's like, it's like with Lily. He wants you to, you can do better. He's there, but he's not that mushy type there. He's just like moral support. He'd like to be moral support to, yes.
Okay, so now how did you feel about because 1 minute Adam goes and he talks to Victor, and Victor's like, "What's up, son?" And then this time when he come to see Victor on Friday, Victor looked like he couldn't stand the sight of Adam. So it's just like,
but when Adam left out, looked like he shedded a tear, and then Sharon walked up like, "What's the matter?" But he
I'm
looked
sick
at,
of
he
that
thought
girl.
he really was gonna have Victor reverse the feelings on him.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Victor just like, what do you think you're doing? You think you got me beat? Dude, like, what's going on? He just looking at him. But I love Victor don't answer questions. He ain't. But see, he slipped, and he should not have gave Sharon. He should have just. He should not have told Sharon. It just bothered me because I just Sharon. No.
Well, now knowing Victor, he think Sharon was gonna go back and tell Adam?
He knew that it was going to be a tough one.
You know, Victor's really actually playing Sharon also.
True.
But he's protecting her from Adam because Adam is really, you know, he's a character. But I don't know. Maybe Victor wanted her to go back and tell him.
You think so?
I'm not sure. It might backfire, but Victor would get out of it. Victor will figure out a way to make it come. It may be a little rough waters for a while. It may be just a little rough waters there for a while. But I was disappointed in Sharon to run back to Adam and say, I think he set you up. Then
in the preview, it looked like they were about to get it on right on the office table.
But we shall see. And Nicholas, bless his heart,
he is furious. I don't blame him.
I don't think he really knows, and I think Phyllis was always ready there for him, but I think Phyllis is her feeling is kind of going a different way right now. I really do. So I've got to see how that's gonna. How's that part play out?
But he's got to be furious just to know, because I mean he's still in the dark. He's hoping that there's a plan behind this. But when Victor did not get a divorce, I guess the whole thought of knowing that they get a final, they can consummate their marriage. I bet it makes him want to throw up.
Yeah,
I know it does.
So.
Alone,
so.
his brother.
And makes him want to hate his father more. Now you have to remember, he sent his father to jail. And so,
I know.
And then Victoria sued him for all of that money.
Right.
And as when Billy told the young lady, you really don't want to tackle with my wife.
Right.
So we shall see how that's going to turn out. I just hope Victoria set on having a child that she let all her guards down, because she can be a character now.
Right. But she does. Sometimes she goes into that business. I love it when she gets into the business mode, but they just been bringing too much of just the life and things of that nature. So do you actually think now that Victor is out, because they thought he wasn't going to be out until like Monday, basically. So now that he's out earlier, do you think he'll be able to go and stop the sale, or do you think he's going to even interfere? Because that was a thing. Adam didn't think he was going to get out right after he left, but it ended up working out. So he can stop the whole process.
Well, he can stop the whole process, but through the they's about to not so much as stop the process of the sale. Victor's trying to put Adam in jail.
Right.
He wants to put Adam away for a long, long time.
And this time he ain't going to have his eyesight to beg.
I'm not sure if he's going to stop the sale unless Adam really overplay his hand after Sharon tell him this.
So now what's going on? We always got to get back to the crazy Patty. And, you know, her situation with dropping off that letter. You know, I guess she was trying to ruffle some feathers. But like Jennifer said, she's just like, Jack, I got money. She's like, wait a second, you come on, you've been to my mansion too. Like, hello. Like, we never talked about finances because I didn't feel we needed to. You got money, I got money.
You know, I don't actually think that marriage is going to take place. Really? Because I think Genevieve is more and more, is like she's looking at I think more and more Genevieve is like, I don't think you are the man. You turning out too much like Colin.
You think so? I'm not seeing that, Granny Z.
No?
I'm not seeing that.
Well, now, you know, Jack is scrutinizing now.
Right. I mean, because when he's around her, he's giving it because and even when Ashley comes and she's disappointed, and that's the reason why I say that is because when Ashley's like not getting it, Genevieve has Jack's support like 100%. So I know, she almost seems very gullible right now. It's like when you saw her in the beginning when she was so forceful to where she is now, like the love bug didn't bit her. It's like she's just in this other state, but definitely.
But she's wise though. She's
right.
Patty is something's got to come in there. This part, Patty, because still they haven't found out for her that the Nilu and the medicine and all of that.
Right.
See, all of this got to come to play and wrap Adam into it and Patty. So there's a plot back there that has to come forward.
Yeah, I definitely agree. It's just very interesting to see what is she gonna do, and then like that wouldn't make you feel uncomfortable. Like this chick walk in with all this stuff on. It's like, geez, really? Like, who are you? She walk in, face covered, head covered. You can't even see nothing.
She's trying to get her. She's supposed to be so self-conscious about the scars from the fire, and so insecure about getting burned in the fire. So this is that's why they
Well, I know eventually it's gonna have to come out because Genevieve's gonna have to say to her, girl, this is going to be my husband. He needs to know, you can't be uncomfortable around him because he's going to be around. You know what I'm saying?
She kept saying, you're looking better. The scars are almost gone. And she's probably going to offer to have her, to have plastic surgery and all of that.
Right,
and so we shall see. But
yes.
I understand that Patty actually opened the letter about the financial report and left it where it fall open. You know how you open that little slot,
Right. And that's what Genevieve was just
like. She really set that up, and like she dropped it and it opened and all.
Right. And Genevieve was like, she has to be more careful. But I get, she's probably putting two and two, and hopefully she's putting two and two together and really seeing what's going on with this, but I don't know. But hey, at least Nikki is getting her marriage annulled from Deacon. I knew he was going to be leaving out. They said he was supposed to be leaving out at the end of December, but they took it to the end of January. And I can see why they say he'll be back in peacefully. Why did he get arrested again? For kidnapping her?
He got arrested again because he knew about this information and he had slashed all these tapes and what have you. And they really haven't ruled him out of, although Nikki, he set Nikki up to look like
Right.
But he had lied to the authorities.
Yes. Now, that has to be something to have on your conscience that you killed this woman. That has to be.
Well, she's concerned. Nick is concerned, but she's just going to try to live past that.
Right.
Yeah, she's very concerned. That's what put her in the spin of drinking and all that again. And so her friend Catherine is able to, Mrs. Chancellor, I don't like to say, Mrs. Chancellor is able to help her, and that's really a good friend.
Now, do you actually think switching back even to just throwing out there, because I was, looking at Harmony and looking at Neil side by side working, I just believe that that's going to end up coming back in place. I just really, really, really do believe that that's going to come.
I predict that. We're on the same page with that.
I definitely believe that that's going to come back into play. So really quick, we're going to take us straight into our AfterBuzz commercial plug. But really quick, we're the Young and the Restless recap. I'm your host, Brookshire. We're here with Granny Z and Street Dr. Phil making things happen for you. We're going to be right back in 1 second on the Young and the Restless recap show.
AfterBuzz TV. Hi, I was once like you, a lazy, angry loner whose only joy was watching TV and surfing the net. And, like you, after I'd see one of my favorite TV shows, I'd be so excited and have so many questions that I'd actually have to talk to my douchebag coworkers about it at the water cooler. Then I discovered AfterBuzzTV.com. AfterBuzz TV produces after-show webcasts and podcasts for TV series of all kinds, like post-game wrap-up shows for all your favorite TV shows.
AfterBuzz TV hosts are industry insiders who break down episodes of shows, take calls from fans, and interview cast and crew from each series, with over 60 different after shows, from Boardwalk Empire to American Idol to Vampire Diaries to Real Housewives, and more. Now, after a night of TV, I can ignore my stupid coworkers, who I hate, and go straight to my desk and watch or listen to all my favorite AfterBuzz TV after shows, and have all the TV fan interaction I need. Thank you, AfterBuzz TV.
AfterBuzz TV. What do you want to buzz about?
AfterBuzz TV. What do you want to buzz about? I love it. And we are so back in the AfterBuzz studios, and we are officially AfterBuzz TV, and I am your host, Brookshire, on the YNR recaps with Granny Z and Street Doctor, DJ Dr. Phil in the house. What we're going to do really quick was take us, into our favorite segment as we close this show out, which is going to be our predictions.
And now, your AfterBuzz
Yes.
TV predictions.
Yes, I see the environment shifting and molding. And we want to take you straight into our Granny Z reports. What's happening, Granny Z, for next week? What you think?
Well, I tell you, I think my prediction for next week will be Sharon is really going to overplay her hand, and she's going to wind up really, I don't know, she's going to be kind of out on a limb there. And I think Adam is really going to show his true colors because he's using her as well.
Oh, yes.
And I'm predicting that they will get Nikki off, of course, as
self-defense.
Yeah, self-defense and all, and we shall see. I just think the young lady with the baby is up to really something devious and all, and that's my prediction for next week. You're going to see what Victor going to do and how this sale is going to work out.
Yes, definitely.
If Adam actually going to go to jail, or Victor's overplayed his hand. I doubt it, but sometimes, you're setting up things and you forget one of the points that you didn't cover.
That's true. Now, do you?
But Tucker's a smart businessman.
Very.
And so Jack is he's going to be very disappointed. I just hope that for Ashley's sake that Jack doesn't go to jail, because somebody's going out of that group is really going to have to be brought down. I think that's my prediction. And which one? I don't know.
I love the fact when Victor said to Sharon about Tucker, he was just like, I've had to work with people I haven't liked a lot of times and do business with. He used different words, but he just said that's business. Sometimes you got to deal with the folks that you don't want to deal with to still move business along. So I can definitely concur with that. Do you happen to think if he stays with Sharon, you don't see no kids coming?
Oh no! Oh, he definitely he won't. He's gonna have that enough. He won't stay with Sharon. No, I really don't see him really making love to Sharon.
That would be
somehow or
just
another they're
crucial.
gonna work around that part because he's trying to get Adam.
Right.
That's my take on it.
Right.
But you never know.
I totally definitely see that. And
at
everybody,
least I hope that's the way it's written.
Right. I hope so too, but you never know because we didn't see that coming. Well, you kind of did.
No.
The way he was all on her, we kind of threw out. Did he like her or something way back when she was in jail? But they creeped that part in though. They really did add that extra space in. But everybody, this has been an amazing show. Everyone, definitely make sure that you keep in touch with us. Go to AfterBuzzTV.com, AfterBuzzTV.com, and make sure you click on the iTunes, subscribe. Keep us coming every week. We love you. We definitely appreciate you because if it's not for you, hey, we wouldn't be here doing what we do. So it is definitely all about you. Granny Z, we want to thank you so much again for another amazing show. Thank you so much.
Thank you all for bringing me in. I appreciate you, and I bid all of you peace.
Definitely. And Street Doctor, we appreciate you, brother. Always coming in, making us look good. Thank you.
Of course.
Definitely. And to everyone, remember, where the mind goes, the body will follow. Just make sure you keep your mind right and your bodies tight. We will see you next week. And remember, you do matter. Have a nice day. Peace.
From producers Kevin Undergaro and Phil Svitek, engineer DJ Jesse Janity, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. If you have questions or comments, be sure to buzz us at info@AfterBuzzTV.com. And you can find us on Facebook or follow us on Twitter by searching for AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.